should be ready to go. Cue the music. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna wait all day for you for Facebook to get going. Kind of funky today. Looking right. What is happening? Something funky today. I need to restart this thing. That makes no sense. Something's weird. Something's weird. Something's weird. Something's weird. Right this morning, y'all gonna play with me. Maybe. Still kind of weird. I don't know. Brother got to restart. Can y'all hear me? Boom. That's the problem with this crony world. The very few people control every damn thing. Always trying to monkey with something. Okay, that looks a little better. Okay. Y'all hear me? Y'all see me? Like it's trying. There we go. That looks better. That looks better. Okay. Press that. Go live there. Go live here. Thursday. Happy Thursday, everybody. Still time, huh? Let's see if we can bring the comments up. See if it's just me and my side, or if they're gonna let us have a conversation. Oh, YouTube looks great. YouTube looks good. Good morning, Phyllis. Good morning, hey hun. Phyllis can hear me. Good morning, brother Kevin. How's everybody doing on YouTube? YouTube, good. I don't know, we look good on Facebook from a different angle. Once again, they don't have the comments. Okay, you can hear me. Thank you, Janet. Okay, maybe they're just taking time. They're taking time. Okay, I can see y'all on the other side over here. Good morning, Janet and Carrie and Daniel. Peace. Brother Ofont, Lori, Janet, Mary, Al. Okay, people are coming in. Julie, Anna. I don't see the comments over here. Come on, Facebook. Come on, man. Listen. I just want to talk about Venezuela a little bit. That's a bad. I'm not supposed to do that. Come on, man. Come on, where the comments at? Hopefully the comments will come in. So he can't see us. No, I can see y'all in my. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Now the comments are coming in. They had to think about it. They're like, what are you gonna talk about? You got to mix a little crazy in with the rest of it. Talk about Cydonia a little bit. Yeah, ever look at Cydonia, wonder ruins on Mars. I was going down that rabbit hole, but I also want to talk about Venezuela. Why? Because Trump is destroying Venezuela. He's an evil man. No president has ever tried a coup in Venezuela. It's never happened. It wasn't Bush. Bush didn't do it before Obama did it. Now Trump is doing the coup, but everybody's so different. The deep state doesn't run the president's office. The presidents are in control. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, Maha, they're doing a little bit of censoring. Everybody's being censored, though. Everybody's being censored. I think it's a birth thing. You're just born, and people want to control you. People want to control your message. People want to control how you think. If it's not your religion, it's your... they just tell all the lies. We're tired. Tell all the lies. They love it. They keep voting for it. So this is where we are. Utopia does not exist. Does not exist. Happy Thursday to you, brother down. There is no utopia. No utopia. People say, oh, you're a utopia. You want utopia. No, there will never be a utopia. But I will say that generationally, there's some utopia-ish stuff that happens. I mean, you think how well we live now. We living pretty good. We living pretty high on the hog. Our ancestors would definitely call us utopians. And our children could certainly be utopians to us. But that's our choice. That's our choice. You know, everybody's got their solutions and their decisions and their thoughts. I've got mine. I don't disagree with your experiences and your research and what you think will work, and you can disagree with mine. That's okay. As long as we agree that today doesn't work. That's all I care about. Can we agree that today doesn't work? Violence and all these things need to go away. So check this out. I was looking at Cydonia. I like destroyed civilizations. Y'all know Mars was a civilization, right? You know there's people up there, you know, say, oh, well, nature makes squares. Yeah, it does. It's your blockhead. It made a square, selfish, self-centered blockhead on the top of your head. Same way it makes a blockhead on the top of people's head who don't understand that Venezuelans will be migrating here. Soon. Give them a generation or so. We've been destroying their country a long time. They're going to come up here, but civilizations all go extinct. Oh, that's why I love NASA. All their lies and all the whistleblowers with it. 3 whistleblowers now that come from NASA who all said that there's structures on Mars. Somebody was there and they were blown up. But Utopia doesn't exist. Stupidopia, now that Stupidopia is a place. Stupidopia is a place. I think in the future they'll think Venezuela didn't exist before we end up meddling in their elections and destroying those people's chance to have construct their own society, build their own utopia-ish, and deal with the challenges. That's why I don't pay attention to the whole Russia thing. I don't pay. Was Russia meddling in the U.S. election? Hell yeah, they were. They're supposed to. America's Stupidopia. America been stupid a long time. Somebody has to. But so was China, and so was everybody else. The Democratic Republic of Zimbabwe. They were trying to meddle in America's election too. Why? Because everybody wants to rule the world. Everybody wants the power. And America, unfortunately, is the police state of the world. So, of course, everybody should be meddling in our election. The Americans should be meddling in the election. The Americans should be trying to take down the system. But, yeah, I don't want to talk about Mars. I found it interesting. I love the structures and the shapes and archaeology looking at Mars. Like, yeah, this is a destroyed planet. They went through nuclear winter. They perhaps went through what we're going to go through. We keep this Stupidopia up. We keep trying to rob and kill each other and steal each other's land. We keep this fighting each other over nonsense, over fossil fuels and minerals and land. We go ahead and keep this up. Keep up what we've been doing in Venezuela a long time. Coups, every single president, every single administration. Yeah, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Oh, bro. Uh-oh. Who was that? Daniel? You talking about Sputnik? Uh-oh. Was Sputnik, was that the, no, that was the whole space race thing. You know, there's always a race. We're always in competition over energy and power and control. That's how everything works. My yellow vest in America. Yellow vest ain't ready for America. Americans still applying for permits. I don't think they approved the permits yet. I don't think the Pentagon approved the Americans' yellow vest protest yet. Maybe they will eventually. Probably not right now. They're about to topple Venezuela. So I'm gonna look at Venezuela. I see if y'all got anything y'all want to talk about. Then I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about. I want to kind of change the format a little bit. In the beginning, I'm just gonna do my little rant and just see what y'all what's hot and popping in your mind, what keeps you up at night. And then you don't have anything, then I'm gonna go into my content. I mean, my brain works a certain way, but we can talk about almost anything. Been quietly lately, Nibiru. You know what, Carrie? If Nibiru was coming this way, what is that? Planet X, where they admitted back into, what was it, the 70s, that they knew something was there. That 1983 NASA paper came out where they said there is a 10th planet, and they admitted now it's a 10th planet, 9th planet. I don't know. It's another planet out there in elliptical orbit. And if that damn thing was swinging back around, it's about to cause cataclysms. Do you think the Democrats and Republicans would tell you? Do you think Britain and France and Putin say, hey, everybody, y'all don't have to go to work today. Don't pay your taxes. We all about to die in about 5 years. Hell no. They lie to me. Not the way my brain works. My kings and my lords, they always lie to me. They be like, oh, keep going to work. Everything's stable. There's no problems coming. There's no disaster. Pay your taxes. Go to work so I can loot you and take all your money, build a spaceship, and get the hell out of here while you die. Like, you know what? That reminds me of a good point I was thinking about the other day. This whole government continuity thing. You know how dumb it is to have a government continuity program? You know how dumb? Here's my question. If you were getting on a ship, I don't know, say y'all going on a cruise ship, you and the Honey Bunny. Y'all were going somewhere, some warm tropical island, and you were getting on the ship, but before you got on, you got your bags and stuff, y'all walking up the stairway, and you stop! You gotta sign a disclaimer first. A disclaimer? What the hell is this? Start reading it. Disclaimer says, we got a captain continuity program. There's only one life vest. There's only one lifeboat, and it has captain. The life vest says captain only on it, and the lifeboat says captain only. The life raft. Would you get on the boat? Would you sign it? Oh, this makes sense. Yeah, you know what? I trust this captain. Damn it. Let me sign this right here. And get on the boat. Government continuity. What the hell is that? They want to build bunkers. They want to have continuity programs. They can get to Mars, got spaceships, make sure that they make it, and you don't. Whatever happened to captain going down with the ship? Damn it, I want a government. If we got to have a government, can we have a government that wants to go down with the ship if they fail? Can we have that sometimes? Can y'all vote for that? People vote for government with continuity program. Are y'all paying attention to this? These people got life rafts and you don't. They got bunkers in a key and they ain't sharing. We learning as toddlers, you supposed to share in kindergarten. But y'all get on the airplane. Okay, the boat don't make sense. Get on the airplane. You get on the airplane and the captain says, all right, hey, welcome to United States Airlines, blah, 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 blah. But before you get on the ship, before you go back to the back of the craft, we're going to need you to sign this right here. And it says that you won't grab a parachute, damn it. There's only 2 parachutes. One says pilot and the other says co-pilot. You need to sign this first. It's a pilot continuity program. Make sure that the pilots can fly after all y'all die. You know what? I come to think of it, that might have been the continuity program for Mars. They might have had a government continuity program up there too. And they're like, listen, we all going to Earth. All right, just let y'all know, if the other aliens come over here and start acting up, they want to blow everything up. They want to destroy Cydonia. They want to destroy the whole planet. We're going to go to Earth. But y'all got to stay here. It's only one ship. And it says Martian Democrats and Martian Republicans only. All right, I'm sorry. Dan, you started that. Daniel, stop. Daniel and Maha, y'all blame them. I don't know where that went. They started that. I want to talk about Venezuela. They had me on the crazy stuff. But it's so funny to me. It's like not only do adults want leaders and leadership and representatives to represent them, but they also say that we have continuity programs, which means you get to die, you die, your kids die, your parents die. You know what? I got to post a link. I'm going to post a link. I can't play it, but I'll post a link. Y'all ever see the Boondocks episode with Obama and the chicken flu? Y'all see that? I'll post it. You can watch it afterwards. I can't play it on here. Take the video down. All right, let me get my YouTube up going. Venezuela, toppling Venezuela. Oh, I'm gonna change my Sidonia picture. There's another one. If you think you're the only game in town, which is why I love space and I love ancient archaeology, because it kind of explains to us that we all gonna die. That's why I always say we all gonna die. Every civilization that's ever existed, 99.9999% of every damn civilization ever on this planet, everywhere in the use, they all died, all of them. Everywhere on this planet you dig down, you're going to find something you dig deep enough. Everything with the dinosaur civilizations, the reptiles and the Bureau, the Hopi Indians, the ant people, everybody dead. Everybody going to die. Every civilization is going to fail. All you can kind of do is try to walk it forward. You can be an adult and say, you know what? We all going to die. Every civilization is going to die. But I'm going to do my best to make sure that the next generation don't have to deal with the Stupidopia we got today. So tomorrow to us will be Utopia, but today our Stupidopia, it's going to have to die. And you keep moving forward. That's all you do. That's all. You just keep moving forward. You just don't have governments with continuity programs. Y'all want me to vote in 2020? You know what you're going to have to do? You have to find me a politician that says, you know what? I'll die with Gerard. That's what you gotta say. You get your politician to say that, damn it, you get my vote. I'm pulling it, I pull his lever. You can find me a politician, a Democrat, Republican wants to die with me when the nuclear bombs exchange and the lasers come down and the robots start flying around. If they don't want to get in their bunker, they will come to my house, then I vote for you. I'll vote for you. Indy said the emoji ban. Oh, they're not letting you do the emojis. You know what? You know why they do that? That's a psyop, Indy. I know. I'm gonna talk about the news now. They get upset. They hit the block button, but you can't. I got friends that I couldn't comment on your video for almost a couple months now. They play that game. It's a psyop. They want me to think that, oh, he ain't funny. You ain't funny. Talking about we need to die with you. Damn it. We're Senate and Congress. We shouldn't die. We should multiply. Our children should make it and come to the bunker, but your children should die. We're your betters. We're betters. All right, let me stop. Let me change my Sidonia picture. Who started that? Maha. Y'all blame Daniel and Maha. They started that. I didn't start that. You know me. I like to talk about important stuff. They send me on tangents. People play with my mind. That's probably a psyop right damn there. Oh, I see some emojis coming up. Nah, some people can emoji, you know, but sometimes we pretend it's the deep state and it ain't the deep state. Like sometimes, I'll be honest, let's be honest. If we could be honest. Sometimes we pretend it's the deep state and it ain't the deep state. It's our dumb self. We just got to hit reboot, reset. We have all kind of technological problems, but it's fun. It's fun. The deep state trying to get me, black helicopters, you know. All right, let's get on. Let's get serious. Oh, dang, y'all talking about NASA? Y'all want to talk about, I don't talk about NASA. Can we talk about Venezuela first, then we talk about NASA? NASA lying. I know that ain't a, right here, look. Y'all see this right here? That ain't a pyramid, y'all know that, right? That's not a pyramid. This is not Mars, that's not. Oh, wait, see this right here? This one right here? That's not a pyramid neither. Nope, ain't nobody ever been to Mars. Your government is the best thing since poor rice. Your government like Jesus. They walk on water. Ain't nothing better. They look right here. It's another one up here. That's not a pyramid neither. Nope. And that ain't no pyramid. Nope. This is not. No. And that's not a face over there. Over there, right there. This is not a city, y'all. It's not a complex. This is just dirt. It's rocks. All right. Everybody, focus. Stop it. Stop. Dirt and rocks. Dirt and rocks. Single payer healthcare, y'all. Focus. We need a wall. Focus. The government knows what it's doing. All right, here we go. I wanted to show you, we got to talk about Venezuela. We've been trying to kill them people a long time. Every single president, administration, we're trying to kill them people because they got an infection of ISIS. You know what that means? That means they got oil. they got ISIS oil. That's what that means. Venezuela is one of the wealthiest oil-rich countries in the world. And people don't know the history of Venezuela. So let me kind of explain. I'm gonna put it in my summary. if I can put it in my summary for a minute. So what happened? They said, it's socialism. Socialism top of the country. Shut up. You know what I'm talking about. All right. If they had capitalism, Venezuela would have. No, shut up. You know what I'm talking about. Stop it. We live in a crony world. Let's be clear. Socialism has never existed. Y'all stop it. We talking about Venezuela. Y'all cut it out with the moon. Damn alien. We don't have an alien conversation. We talking about the moon. We talking about Venezuela. So what happened? Hugo Chavez came in, looked around. See, damn, there's oil everywhere. We need, you know what? I can help people because we got all this oil. The price of oil is like, what, $99 a barrel, something like when he came in, and it went over 100 or something. It's like, you know what? We're going to help people. Hugo Chavez thought he was Jesus, y'all. This is what happened, because y'all know Jesus was a socialist. I just want to let you know that. You ain't never had no socialism, but Jesus was a socialist. Let's just be clear. Read your Acts. It's in the Bible. Read the book. Jesus came in and said, we're not playing capitalism. Everybody bring all your storehouses, bring all your stuff to Jesus. Bring it to the church. And they took all everybody's money and houses and food and rices and cell phones and everything. And it was socialism. And then they divvied out to the people. So Hugo Chavez thought he was Jesus for a minute. Oil prices were high. So he decided he was going to take all that big oil money and just give it all to the people. So he came up with a lot of social programs. Let people have food and houses and stuff, and healthcare. Crazy stuff Jesus did. Crazy stuff. Taking care of people. Crazy stuff. But his mistake. All power corrupts. Total power corrupts totally. Not that he was a bad guy, but he was trying to help the people. He was doing what he could. He was giving everybody everything, trying to be Jesus. You can't be Jesus on a planet with a Christian country called United States. It's not going to happen. Anytime you get an infection of Jesus socialism anywhere in this world, they'll destroy it. That's why I want y'all to stop talking about socialism. All right, please, please. You get an infection of socialism anywhere on this planet, the United States of demonic ball Satan Beelzebub going to blow it up. Can't have no Jesus socialism on this planet. Damn it, can't take care of people. Trying to feed people, do what Jesus did. Help people with the sight and food and belly before you give them some scripture and truth and how you're supposed to be a good person, not hurt people. You can't do that, man. CIA, knock that crap out. So anyway, he was helping everybody while oil prices were high. Oil prices fell. That's what again. Oil prices high, we can help everybody. And then what was it? 2008, 2010, somebody help me out in my history. I'll post a link if you want to. Oil prices fell. Problem is, you done promised all this stuff to the people. The prices drop. Hugo Chavez didn't realize what goes up, damn it, sure comes down. Same way the Martians came down. They was, on Mars, they had life rafts, and it said Martian Democrats only, Martian leadership of Republicans only. And they got on the ships and they came to, everyone goes up, comes down. They came down to Earth. But oil prices dropped. And of course, then that landed us where we are today. Only, not that they just dropped and they fell into abject poverty, but Bush, Obama, and Trump now came up with the sanctions. We gotta make it worse. Damn it, we gotta make you pay for that Jesus crap. We gotta make we gotta make you pay for socialism Jesus. We gonna make you pay for it. And they created the sanctions to make it worse and make it hurt. Stick it in hard. And then what's gonna happen is people are poor, they can't eat, they can't drink, they can't survive, and they start walking. Usually they'll walk to the next country over, but then you got people like George Soros who are gonna go to Venezuela. His name won't be George Soros in the future. His name will probably be Chelsea Clinton. I don't know. Go down there, take a couple $1 billion. Listen, I gladly pay you Wednesday if you walk up to that wall today. Then they pay him to walk up to the wall. And then you get everybody arguing on this side, that side. They walk into the wall, it's an invasion. We did a wall. The other side is, we need to help them, let everybody in so the Democrats can have their slaves on the plantations, And I'm just like, y'all know they caused the problem to not solve it, right? That's what we do. That's what we do. That's what the CIA is there for. All right, I'm gonna go to the news. I'm running my mouth. That was brief history on Venezuela. They don't never tell you that in school. They'll never tell you that we toppled the government. They'll never tell you that we were behind the coup in 2002 where Chavez made it. His boys saved him. They'll never tell you that. I tell you that though. Your teacher won't tell. Ask your teacher. Ask your teacher. Hey kids here. Yeah. That's the true history of Venezuela. But anyway, so what's happening in Venezuela today? Hold on, let me see if I can pull this up. Boop, 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 boop. Where is it at? Where is it at? What are we doing to Venezuela today? U.S. intervene in Venezuela, because we intervene everywhere. We are habitual meddlers. Is all we do is meddle, 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 and blame everybody else. And people believe it, and so it keeps going. Here we go.
Himself to be the interim president of Venezuela. He's choosing not to recognize the inauguration of Nicolas Maduro, the president who was just sworn in. No election took place to select Juan Guaido, who's the head of...
All right, so hang on. So this is Juan Guaido guy just woke up one morning and decided, you know what? Damn it, I want to be president. So Chavez, his pick was Jesus Part 2, Social Jesus Part 2, was the other guy, Maduro, and America don't like him. America like the other guy. So let's see what's going to happen.
The National Assembly. At this point, he is granting no legitimacy to the Venezuelan state. And it's worth noting that the U.S. government loves him. This is what was said by U.S. Vice President Mike Pence.
Nicolas Maduro is a dictator with no legitimate claim to power who has oppressed the Venezuelan people for far too long.
Oppression. Now keep in mind, oppression is acting like Jesus. Y'all just pay attention and follow to see how this goes. Oppression, which by the way, let's be clear. All right, no, I'm not gonna go there yet. Just oppression is acting like socialist Jesus. And oppression is acting like Acts. When you take everybody's stuff into the storehouse, into the church, and you want to take care of everybody. Let's just be clear about oppression is. Don't start talking about religion. We don't know what Mike Pence is. Y'all already saying he Christian. You don't know he Christian. Shut up.
The United States strongly supports the courageous decision by Juan Guaido, the president of the National Assembly, to invoke constitutional protections and declare the country's presidency vacant.
Listen, let me be clear. If America's behind you, you can be courageous anywhere you want. You know why? Because they got drones, tanks, guns, weapons, bombs, military, CIA, FBI. They got everything. You can be courageous anywhere. If America was behind, the Pentagon called me right now. Hey, Gerard, guess what? Listen, hey, brother, we got your back, man. You can go anywhere you want, brother. We got your back. Like, I could walk into Russia and be like, America got me. I'm the legitimate Putin Gerard of Russia. I run the show. In America, you see energy, weapons shoot out the sky. All right, I'm gonna stop. I'm drinking coffee, y'all. Stop it. Stop it. I get excited. And look at this. Look at this. You know, is he drinking coffee out of a tomato jar? Yes, he is. That's exactly what. I didn't even take the sticker off. Y'all see the sticker right there. Why? Because I don't fake the funk. I'm exactly what I say I am. Damn it, I don't believe in your monetary society. I spend as little money as I can. I recycle, I reuse, and I take my tomato cans, and I make cups out of them. My kids, they grow up one day, be like, Daddy, I went to my friend's house, and they had us drinking out of cups. What the hell is a cup? Listen, son, well, cup, let me explain a cup to you. Cup is something that they make with slave labor and slave minerals, right? Cup is something that they take and they recycle, and they take the soil and the clay and they form these things of glass or whatever, and people buy them by the cart and they break them and they buy new ones. Tomato jar? Like you talked to one of my sons, be like, I was 16 before I realized you drank out of cups. People drink out of cups? We drink out of tomato jars. Listen. People slave for the tomatoes in this jar, and they slave to make the cup. And the minerals, why the hell would somebody throw a tomato jar away? This is why, listen, if I ever come to your house and I see tomato jars in the trash, we're gonna fight. I'm just gonna let you know now. Recycle, reuse. All right, let's keep going.
Now, at this point, rumors are circulating that Donald Trump is planning to recognize the unelected leader Guaido as Venezuela's head of state. Marco Rubio, the U.S. senator, is trumpeting the call.
From the U.S.'s perspective, since we've recognized the legitimate presidency of the National Assembly's president pending a new election, I think that the time has come to expel the Maduro-appointed ambassadors and allow the new constitutional president to appoint replacements.
The Washington Post even gave a platform.
But pause. You see how he was reading from the teleprompter? He didn't even believe half of what he said. And I think it's time I'm pretty sure that what they're telling me, the CIA, they said that what I'm supposed to do is a constitutional president. Now, I don't even know what the Constitution is. Do we have one of those in the United States? What the hell is my name is Mark. Just read from the teleprompter. They're not even good actors, y'all. They're not even. If you go and you want to be an actor, you're supposed to study the script ahead of time to make it believable. He didn't even read the script. He just showed up just reading like that because they make so much money they don't have to read anymore. Americans so gaslit they believe everything on the left and the right and up and down back. He didn't even study. He didn't even get in there and put on the makeup and just went on the yeah. So Venezuela bad, orange guy good. We need to change the government. Okay, freedom could people hurt.
Guaido, publishing an op-ed that he wrote. Now, doesn't that sound a lot like foreign meddling? The USA has been pretty open about choosing to side with the opposition against Venezuela's government. Back when she was in office, this is what Nikki Haley said at the United Nations.
The systematic oppression of the Venezuelan people has become an active threat to the entire region. For the safety and the security of all peoples.
All right, I'm sorry. I think the only person that disgusts me more than Nikki Haley might actually be Obama or Eric Holder. I'm not sure who disgusts me more. But anyway, oppression? Have you been to Alabama? Listen, I was in Alabama not too long ago. I was driving by. I was too scared to get out the damn car. They had these little poor white kids look just so poor, just dirty, filth everywhere. And of course, they got the poor black ones too. Listen, slavery looked like it's real. These children just growing up in total oppression, all races. Then you got the immigrants, and they live on plantations. They don't even lie about that. They got big walls. They got no rights, and nobody knows they're here. They're here illegally, which is why the Democrats want them here, but they won't tell you that because they like the slave labor. So this is why they said, what side is he on? How come he won't pick a side? He all over the place. There's no sides in stupid, girl. There's no sides. It's just we in a Stupidopia. But oppression, please. Have you gone to Detroit? Have you been to Washington, D.C.? You know, do you know why people get shot and killed and the prisons are full of people? Because we are being oppressed. They take away our right to live. No, we don't have a utopia, but we damn sure can write some laws that aren't constitutional. That Constitution thing that Mark was talking about, he's trying to defend the Constitution in Venezuela. After they burned all the damn constitutions in America, Bill of Rights, they didn't even read it.
In Latin America, it is time for Maduro to go.
Now, back in
Does
September,
that sound like meddling to you?
would not deny that it had met with people that were plotting a coup to overthrow the Venezuelan government. When asked about the issue, it simply gave a vague statement about democracy. And since then, we've actually heard Donald Trump calling for the violent overthrow of the Venezuelan government.
It's a regime that, frankly, could be toppled very quickly by the military if the military decides to do that.
Now, the Washington Post and the New York Times, two top newspapers in the USA, have both published op-eds calling for the military to overthrow the elected government in Venezuela. Now, U.S. leaders say this is simply out of humanitarian concerns. They only want to intervene to rescue those poor, oppressed Venezuelans.
All right. Have we ever seen this before? We need to go in and colonize and rescue the poor, oppressed people of the whole damn continent of Africa. And Europe came in to help all the oppressed people with their problems. We need to go to America and help out all the poor and native indigenous people with their oppression and the problems that they have. And they go in to do a genocide because they say they're going to help, but that's not what they're going to do. What they do is they go in to make your cell phone cheap, and you like cell phones. You like smart pads, iPhones, you like your laptops, you like cars, you like the utopia-ish thing you have in the West. And so they come up with this humanitarian reason to go in and tell people how they're supposed to live and what kind of government they can have, what kind of bank they can use. This is why we say it's always colonization. Colonization never stopped. It's just the people who were colonized now okay with the colonization. That's all that's going on. But that's what this is about. And it's proven. Because there was that lady, I have to post a link, I forgot her name. She went back, she pulled all the Freedom of Information Act documents from the CIA around the 2002 coup that failed, and America was pumping cash in left and right. They were fueling to the cash of the opposition. They found some sort of communique when they did the coup. They were calling America, and they said something like, America, this is the right president for the right time. We got him out. I'll post a link. I had a little fake news in it, just a little bit. But the point is, we do it. We've always done it. We're colonizers. That is what we are, a colonizer society. This is why I don't cry about 800,000 people not having paychecks from the colonizing federal government of the earth. The colonizing federal government of the earth should not exist, and you should not be working for them. Please find another job. Stop working for killers, please.
Socialism has bankrupted the oil-rich nation and driven its people into abject poverty.
True statement. True statement. But let's be clear, it wasn't socialism, it was crony socialism, which is the only thing you'll ever have. You'll never have true Jesus socialism because cronies run the world. And he went too far with it, right? He went too far, and of course he's going to be a little corrupt because you can't have power without being corrupt. This is why socialism can't work in a crony world. Neither can communism, and neither can capitalism. You've never had it. You never will have it.
We've seen the completion of Venezuela's collapse into dictatorship.
We have many options for Venezuela, including a possible military option.
There is no greater challenge today than the full-scale dismantling of democracy and the heartbreaking humanitarian disaster in Venezuela.
But how exactly can U.S. leaders claim that they
I'm sorry, did y'all see Pompeo talking like he had a heart? like he can spell heart? I'm sorry.
know what average Venezuelans want?
Venezuela is facing a deepening economic, political, and social crisis, but we can't possibly understand this crisis or see a way out of the crisis without understanding U.S. intervention. And the U.S. has been trying to topple this government since the year 2001. And so, I mean, the U.S. is not promoting democracy in Venezuela. The U.S. is stepping up in intervention in a moment in which it sees that it now has an actual possibility of overthrowing the government. The U.S. particularly is threatening to recognize this opposition as the illegitimate government, and it is threatening to impose a heightened oil sanction so that it would no longer import Venezuelan oil and refine it in the United States. The purpose is not to bring democracy. The U.S. doesn't intervene in other countries in order to bring democracy to those countries. It intervenes in order to secure its own interests. So it bolsters, recognizes, and props up dictatorships when it's in the U.S. interest to do so, and it tries to bring about regime change through elections in which it intervenes in those elections.
So, the U.S.
We intervene not to bring democracy. We intervene to create slaves. We intervene because it's debt colonization. We intervene because they don't give us cheap minerals. We intervene because our people live utopia-ish. Not all of them. Most of them living deep under oppression, but a lot of them live pretty good. They like their cell phones, they like their cars, they like their cheap small electronics, they like their Christmas toys, they like all of that. We intervene because we have a Ponzi scheme around the world that's set up by people who we don't even know. I don't know. We bought America. It's a big pyramid Ponzi scheme. In order to have as many people at the top as you can, you got to have a lot of sellouts in the middle of the pyramid, like the pyramids on Mars. Y'all see pyramids on Mars? Y'all see the pyramid? And at the bottom of that pyramid, in order for the people in the middle to sell out, the middle class sell out America, West Britain, France, in order for them to get higher, because they like food and they like cars and they like houses and stuff, you got to make more slaves on the bottom. So you got to go find third world nations. And if they behave, you can bring them into the fold. If not, you bomb them back to the fourth, is there a fourth world? You bomb them back. You do what happened to Mars. Y'all see Mars behind? You bomb them out of existence.
USA says that it wants democracy in Venezuela. Well, nothing sounds more democratic than having the military roll into the Capitol and overthrow the elected leaders. Caleb Maupin, RT, New York.
I love Caleb Maupin. He's hilarious. I love that brother. He reminds me of Rick Sanchez. I like him too. But I can't write. Rick does a lot of Latin American stuff. It's depressing. Like Telesur, it's hard to watch Telesur, and that's why they took him off of Facebook, and Al Jazeera too, for the most part, because they always talk about the colonization results. Like Al Jazeera always talks about post-colonization Middle East and Africa, and Telesur talks about post-colonization Latin America. It's a little depressing. I like to spend a little time with RT because it's a little interesting. But this is the real story. And you know what? I probably can't find it, but it's important to know if I got any Trump people left. Y'all still hanging in there? You know, Trump was against interactions and colonization of Venezuela. If I can find a video, I'll show you the video. I'm not sure if I got it queued up, but he was against it. He was always against it until he was president. And that should tell you everything you need to know. Obama was against the banker bailouts till he was president. Trump was against all the wars till he was president. We don't actually run our country, but we like to pretend we do. And we'll never get it back, constantly putting in governments. More politicians in the system where They have continuity programs, and we do not. We keep getting on the boat, and they got a continuity ship. They got a continuity life raft. They're going to be okay no matter what. They're going to retire well. And that's, let me move my head out the way. It's another pyramid. Oh, look at that. Oh, look, it's another pyramid. Pyramid. Right, little Ponzi scheme pyramid right there. Pyramid. Another one right there. Anyway, all right. What are y'all talking about? I know I want to talk about Venezuela a little bit. Look like y'all want to talk about Mars or something. We talk about anything you want. I just want to put that out there. Time is it? I still got time. It would be nice to find. There was a clip, though. There was a clip of Trump explaining that we should not be involved in Venezuela. I wonder if I can find it. Y'all want to see that? What y'all want to talk about? Let me see.
I truly hope you'll step up, add your name to my list of supporters.
No, that's not going to happen
tonight.
No,
because we're raising
the presidents of Venezuela.
Nobody should be supporting any politicians, any presidents, anywhere. Nobody should be supporting Congress. Nobody should be supporting Senate. None of these people stand up for your Constitution, your Bill of Rights, or the future of your children. None of them. Nobody should be supporting anybody by identity or name. If you hear something good, say that sound good. You hear something bad, say that sound bad. But get out of the adult hero worship. We can't do identity politics anymore. But let me see if I can find. There was a clip that they had out here, which is the problem with social media in the modern world now. Is because you now can say something and they can throw it back in your face. That's bad. That's why I'm so happy that I grew up in a time that didn't have cell phones with cameras and videos. You just couldn't show your face in public. These kids now are gonna be embarrassed by the stuff that's being recorded. Let me see, I think this is it right here.
Contradiction to what he himself recently promised when he said the U.S. would no longer participate in nation building and try to force other countries to live in their image.
We've been moving from one reckless intervention to another.
We cannot be the policemen of the world.
We do not seek to impose our way of life on anyone.
We will no longer use American military might to construct democracies in faraway lands or try to rebuild other countries in our own image. Those days are now over.
So government officials in Venezuela and try to force other
I'm sorry, can I hear that one more
in
time?
their image.
I want to hear that one more
We've been moving
time.
from one reckless intervention to another.
We cannot be the policemen of the world.
We do not seek to impose our way of life on anyone.
We will no longer use American military might to construct democracies in faraway lands or try to rebuild other countries in our own image. Those days are now over.
And you know why nobody's talking about that in the mainstream news? Because the Democrats, they just want to do it too. They're paid for by the same people that own the Republicans, the same people that own the White House, that controls every single president all the damn time, the Congress, the Senate, everybody, the whole damn nation. That's why they won't talk about it, because they don't dislike Trump. They just want to be pulling the triggers and determining who lives and dies. They want to be the ones to invade Venezuela and bring you all the slave minerals and oil and enslave the nation. But they won't talk about it. RT will, because RT will troll the hell out of this government. Doesn't matter who's president. Never does, never will, because you think it matters. That's why. All right, what y'all talking about? I'm done. They got to Trump. Yes, Ivana, they did, because they get to everybody. They get to everybody. I don't nobody give me the you mad at Trump face. No. If I were in office, they'd get to me. I have no idea how. We don't even know who these people are. Damn, they could be aliens with death rays. I don't know. They could be aliens with like penis shrinking guns or something. Like, listen, hey, you going you know, listen, you don't know. They could hold your kids hostage. They could probably got crimes on every member of your family. They get to everybody. That's why the point is, it doesn't matter who's president. We got to stop talking about the politicians and start colluding with neighbors to figure out why the hell do they get to everybody, because we think that they can't. Whoever runs this planet, if they can kill a U.S. president, they can make the United States do anything they want. And they got away with it. They killed JFK, so damn sure Trump going to do exactly what they. This is why every president does the same thing. I know you try to say that they don't. I know Obama was better than Bush, and Bush was better than Clinton, and Clinton was better than the Bush, and Trump is better than Obama. I don't see that. Personally, I see a little bit of difference, but I see all the same thing. And the little bit of difference that I always see in the long term that I see, it looks like it benefits corporations. It benefits billionaires. It never benefits us. We got a problem. Our problem is we don't control this country. And we won't control the country unless we control how people speak about these people. We got to stop having heroes. You got to be an adult. You got to pull your panties up, pull your drawers up, and act like you're an adult. That's all I'm saying. All right. Let me see. I've been following Sister Abby Martin's reports on Venezuela for a few years now. She's been receiving death threats because of her work, but she continues to shed light. That's right, Phyllis. You know why? Because Abby Martin ain't no joke. Abby Martin don't give a damn. She'll show up in some high heels and a camera, and she'll let you know. I don't know how she goes to the war-torn area. She does. She's a real person. She is a real soul. She will show up and make it happen. She criticized the Obama administration. She criticized the Trump administration. She don't pick no favorites, no friends, or nothing. She just tells the truth like it is, and that's why Abby may not be on this planet that long. Truth is a traitor when your government is traitorous. And she tells the truth. Y'all, if y'all don't follow Abby Martin, you should. You should. She drops it like it's hot, and she do it fine too. Both JFK and Lincoln both faced the right on their coins, right, Daniel? And you know why? I don't think that's conspiracy theory. I think that's the bank laughing at us. I think that's the central banks just laughing at us. Like, you know what? This president is going to turn on the banks. This president is going to turn on central banking, and we're going to murder him. JFK, the only two presidents murdered in U.S. history were the two presidents who turned on central banks. But your voting controls the world. All right, let me see. Act like you're an adult. Yeah, Lori, but there's a cost for acting like you're an adult. There's a cost for that, right? You act like you're an adult, you speak truthful things, and you try to build a better future, you're going to pay a price. You're going to pay a price. You're going to lose a lot of friends, and your family going to think you're crazy because these special people in the Stupidopia, they believe in the utopia of slavery that they have. They believe in their world. They read the Washington Post. They like NBC, CNN, and Fox. Anybody ever question why the security agencies have three-letter acronyms and all your mainstream media does too? Boom! That means something. Don't mean nothing, but might mean something. They all work together, all of them. Telling the truth is an act of rebellion. It is, Lori, because you're going to lose a lot. And telling the truth is actually, you're actually standing up against your utopia. You're actually saying, I'm going to be Jesus-like, I'm going to share. I'm going to be Buddha-like, I'm going to take care of people. It means that you actually believe in the religion that people go to church every Sunday and they eat the crackers and drink the wine and pretend. It means that they actually read their Bible and they understand their old scriptures that they're supposed to take care of people, not kill people and steal their land. What else we got? Or they just make them an offer they can't refuse. And that's true too, hey, hon. That's true too. So I like history to answer these questions that I have no insight into. I think it's both. I think that they make you an offer it's hard for you to refuse. And if you refuse it, they make you another offer that you ain't gonna refuse. And that's how the world works. My world, anyway. I grew up, money made the world go round, not politics and voting and lovers. But that's why I like direct democracy. People getting in arguments and fussing and fighting about direct democracy. I actually like it. I think it's good. I think it's a great idea. I think that when people actually have a mechanism to fix their government and they can decide things, I think it's important. I was reading some of the discussion afterwards yesterday, so I want to be clear. It makes perfectly good sense to have a direct democracy because very few people oppose it. Very few people oppose the idea they actually have control of what happens in their world. I'm sorry, I'm talking while I'm sharing. I didn't share. I didn't share my own video. Y'all keep commenting. I'm gonna go through the comments here in a minute. I didn't even share my own video. Dang it. I'm not good at this. That's why anybody can do this. But you know what? I don't do this to get you on my team. A lot of people do this because they want followers. I'm not interested in that. I actually do it because I find it interesting when you guys post videos. I'll be the first one to watch a video that's only got 4 people watching it because I'm curious as to what that person has to say. If somebody feels that they have enough to say, that they want to get out there and get on camera, put themselves out there, the family think they're crazy, the friends think they're crazy, go ahead and do it. Because you have experiences I don't have. You've been to places I haven't been. And how am I going to know those things if I don't spend time in your thoughts? So I love live streaming. I think it might change the world. It's our only hope, direct democracy. Well, Lori, I think we have three hopes. We have three hopes. And the yellow vest kind of showed the way on that. You got direct democracy, where people get rid of representative forms of government and they actually make their own decisions and they vote on everything. But you got to break out the mainstream media. You got to do something with the lying news so people, they actually have good data to make good decisions. Two, you got revolution, where everybody dies. I said something yesterday and somebody reported me, so they shut the video down. I'm just telling you the truth. Listen, I am a defender of the defenseless, and however it takes for that to happen, that's going to happen. I'll just say that. Leave it there. Person, he gonna say it, he's gonna say it, he's gonna say it. No, I'm not gonna say it. I will defend the weak because I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. Jesus told me to. Jesus told me to. Being a parent, I'm a man. I don't have a choice. I'm supposed to defend the weak. I'm not supposed to listen to we're gonna call the police. Some woman's being raped in the alley. No, I'm not supposed to do that. I'm supposed to jump in because that's how we survive, looking out for each other. And however it takes. So the second way, obviously, is a revolution, which nobody wants. Nobody wants. We may not survive that. We'll probably end up looking like Mars if we do something stupid like that. I'm not for a revolution. And the third way is just a complete collapse. We kind of win that way too. When everything just collapses and we get a chance to build a better world. But that way hurts too. That's why I like direct democracy, because it's something I think everybody agrees with. They want to make their own decisions. If we can just decide on sovereignty, that's my biggest problem. Get rid of the mainstream media controlling everybody's minds and agree on sovereignty and leave your neighbors alone and help them out, then I think people will vote the way they're supposed to. You gotta do something with the voting system though too, because the voting system doesn't work. That's crap. That's all cronyism. They lie about that. Open Wi-Fi. Password was admin. Like, come on, man, stop. So we got to fix all of that. But I like direct democracy because you having control over your government and saying that you don't get to have continuity. I'm not getting on the ship. All I'm saying is, if you are better than me, I'm not getting on your ship. I'm not flying on your airplane. I ain't going nowhere with you. I'm not even getting in your damn bus or your car. I mean, just think about getting on a bus. You're getting on a bus going somewhere, and you got a sign, a wafer that says the bus driver is the only one with a seatbelt. What you mean you're the only one with a seatbelt? Hell no, I ain't getting on your bus. That's that crap y'all did just when we were kids. Y'all were trying to kill all us on the bus. Back when we didn't have no seatbelts. We back there just popping around, just hitting all kind of curves and turns in the bus. Y'all go out of YouTube and see the crazy bus crashes. These bus drivers just drinking and driving, smoking tweed and doing whatever and just driving the bus. Although if you smoke the tweed, they probably drive real slow, probably real safe, like, oh, here we go. Oh, Lord, we going somewhere in that. Probably safer to smoke weed than not smoke weed and drive. But you got the kids sliding around on the seat, hitting bumps when we were kids. Y'all remember we used to hit the little bump on the way to school. Everybody jump in the seat at the same time because you know where the bus is. And the bus hit the bump and centrifugal force and the physics, and you fly in the air and hit your head on the top of the ceiling. We used to do all of that, but I'm not getting on the bus now. I'm a little too old. I don't heal as quickly. I get on the bus, you say, yeah, the only person that's going to have a seatbelt here on this bus is me. Like, damn it, I'm a walk. I just don't believe in government continuity. I think you should go down with the ship. I think the very few time we have leaders, and I don't believe in leaders, I think the leader should want to die before you. That's what I think. I think when the terrorists coming, I think the leader should push your kids out the way and the leader jump in front of the bomb. How many congressmen gonna do that? You gonna do that, Cortez, somebody? Y'all gonna jump in front of a bomb for me? If you ain't jumping in front of a bomb for me and my kids, I'm not voting for you. I don't care nothing about your party, your nonsense. I don't believe in your continuity. That's why we had direct democracy. That'd be our first act. First act, Congress gotta save our lives, Act of 2019, 2020. Before any U.S. citizen child under the age of 10 dies of starvation and drinks toxic, poisonous water, all the congressmen got to drink it. How about that? How about this? How about the Freshwater Act of 2020? You take the worst water in the United States, the one that just does not reach any EPA limits anywhere, and all of Congress, all of Washington, D.C. that feeds the government buildings have to drink that water. Act of 2020. If you did that, oh, damn it, the water be fresh, clean, spring water everywhere, just be, you know. All right, I'm sorry. That's why I like direct democracy, because you can undo everything. It means that I don't control you. I don't get to tell you how to vote. You think about it, you do your research, and you vote the way you want to. I think that's why I like it. I like it. You know, you got to have a little additions to it to make it work, but I like it. I think it would be a great thing. All right, I'm done. I'm running out of time. All right, let me get my last little closing out music. Look at some last comments in here. Clean Air Act. Yeah, I like Clean Air Act. Anna, we could do that too. Congress they got to breathe in the most polluted air. Congress, they have to live with senates and presidents. They got to live by the nuclear power plants, all of them. They have to live within breathing distance of the worst factories they approve that the EPA allows to be rolled out. I think they're breathing in that air. Damn it, we had some sustainability real quick. That's right, Gerard, Wonder Woman style. I'm not sure, Desiree, where we going with that. Wonder Woman style, what am I doing? Oh yeah, you mean Abby Martin. Yeah, that shit like Wonder Woman. Give her a cape. Give her a cape, some shields, and them arm cut. Ching ching. We got heroes, y'all. We do. They're not superheroes, but we got some heroes. They're just not on mainstream TV. They're the people telling the truth that will never get popular because we don't make them popular. We like the lies more. We like to hear, we're a good country. We're the good guys. We don't believe in slavery, murder, death, and rape and destruction. We're the bringing democracy and freedom. We're not trying to destroy Venezuela because they have a lot of oil and make slave minerals and steal their oil and bring them in as slaves so that everybody in America can live utopian lifestyle so they can complain about it in 10 years when everybody in Venezuela just say, I forget this, man, I'm going to America. All right, let me see. Let me see what else we got. Bush Clear Skies Initiative was to clear the skies of birds. What? Bush's Clear Sky Initiative was to clear the sky of birds. Walter, what the hell? Billionaires, small potatoes. You know what, Walter, at this point, I believe anything. I believe they pass an act, you know, they have an act to clean up the waters, to kill the fish, to clean the waters, because we got fish in our water pooping everywhere. We got to get rid of the fish. I believe it. These people are stupid. They're not only stupid, but if they get paid to do it, they'll write an act to do it. All the laws I've read, Walter, are just corrupt and dirty. I'd believe any of it, all of it. And they lie about aliens, they lie about Mars, they lie about every damn thing else. Their lies, lying to you is just about controlling you. They control the data that's in your head, they can control you. So I believe it. Kings and lords always lie to me. How much mental space should we subjugate to political and social manipulators? None. Ultimate root cause for our trouble in our world. Our individual troubled souls. Fix you and the world will follow. Exactly, Brother Kevin. Always spot on. All the problems are in your mirror. Every last one of them. Fix you, and if you fix you good, then your neighbors will fix them. Your brother might fix him. Your sister might fix him. Your mama, your daddy might fix them. But as long as you're trying to fix them, you're always going to fail. Ah, goodness. That was a lot of fun. I'm not, Eileen said, I'm killing her today. I don't say that, Eileen. They shut the video off like yesterday. Like, oh no, he's getting violent. We got to turn it off. He was been reported. I got people watching me now. They're watching me. They don't like me. Then you got them Democrats and the Republicans, and they watching me. What do they call them? The Decepticrats and Republicans, the Transformer names. Little evil people, they watch me like, no, he ain't gonna say nothing good about us. We don't like him no more. I'm gonna report him. He says anything that I'm not gonna say it. You ain't gonna be today. My video gonna end where I want it to today. Huh? That's why I watch people. Anyway, Qigong fixes you real good. Yeah, it does, Walter. We got to go back to ancient ways of taking care of ourselves. Exactly what in line with Brother Kevin's talking about. Or they just make them an offer they can. Oh no, we already did that one. Okay, over here. I grew up with lies and propaganda. We look to the West, sad to see the tables turn. Yes, Ivana, we all do. We all grow up in bigotry. We all grow up in lies and bigotry because somebody wants to control us. And I'm just like, that's it. We got to stop being controlled. We got to stop believing the lies and just start calling things for what they are. And let the chips fall where they may. Stop trying to guide the chips. Stop this Republican Democrat thing. They don't want to tell the truth. They want to lie about everything and guide the chips where they fall. Just say what's truthful. Let's do the Abby Martin approach. Chris Hedges approach, you know, say what's true and let the chips fall where they may. The JFK truth. Bad things happen to you, say the truth. The Martin Luther King approach, just say, gotta say the truth. And the chips fall where they may. And in rats, 5G will finish frying our brains. Then they will be in control. Russell, I think 5G is going to do so many things to all parts of our body, and the brain is only one. And there are a lot of doctors who are starting to agree and talk about it, and 5G is still coming. If that doesn't wake people up, it is going to wake you up. It don't wake you up. It's going to put you to sleep. Find the hero within yourself. Exactly, Brother Gown. Your hero is within yourself. Everybody his homework. Brother Gown gave everybody homework. Everybody got to make their own underoos. This is what everybody make your own underoos. Everybody go home, get your favorite drawers, get your favorite briefs if you got them, because that underoos is supposed to be briefs. And get your favorite panties, whatever. Everybody go home, get your Sharpie, your multiple color Sharpies, and draw your face and come up with a superhero name. Draw on your underoos. Draw on your underwear your own name. Put my name. I'm my own superhero. Somebody gonna do this too. I'm joking. And then the husband, wife will come on. What the hell are you wearing? I got my underoos on. Somebody said that I'm my own hero. I can do it myself. I'm a big boy now. I'm a big. Boy, that paddy wagon gonna come and strap you in, get your hands, the straight jacket. Be your own hero, people. Be your own hero. All right, I'm out of here. I gotta go. Listen, it was fun, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day. This is Gerard. Love y'all to death. I am out of here. Bye. Bye.